Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. So if you clicked on this video, obviously you are looking for fall fragrances. You're looking for budget-friendly fragrances because you don't want to spend an arm and a toe and a leg on perfumes, which is why I'm going to share with you guys the fall fragrances that I'm going to be pulling for, or at least fragrances that I'm going to use to transition into the fall. But however you want to take this video is how you should take this video, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to do another video like this when we get into the fall season, but with fragrances that are a little bit stronger and lean a little bit, you know, deeper and richer. Not that these aren't that, but these are more perfect for those of us who are transitioning from like the warmer months into the cooler months, as I'm doing right now, because I do live in New York. It's cool today. We're in the 70 range, I believe. I didn't look. It just felt like that to me. But I know sooner or later, once we hit October, it's gonna be chilly, and these fragrances are gonna be perfect. I know that finding these kind of videos on YouTube is becoming more and more difficult. I'm always gonna be bringing to you guys budget-friendly, cheap, inexpensive fragrances with high quality. So we're gonna get started. So let's jump right into this video. The first fragrance that I'm gonna start out with is one that I think I speak about every single year. It is so sultry, it is super intoxicating, and it is very, very inexpensive. You can find this for around 23 bucks. Of course, I'm gonna provide the links below for these fragrances if I could find them, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be able to find a link for this one. JUDITH LEIBER Night is described as a rich, intense, and opulent oriental fragrance that blends hot spices, sexy flowers, and warm, creamy woods. That description is so freaking spot on. They just forgot to mention it is sophisticated, it is sultry, it's intoxicating. Like, they forgot to mention the feel behind the fragrance and the personality of the fragrance, but they describe that so well. It opens up with notes of cinnamon and bergamot. In the heart we have jasmine, peony, and lily, and in the base we have amber, patchouli, incense, woodsy notes. I would definitely describe this scent as a base note scent. So you get a lot of that amber, the woodsy notes, the incense, and of course that cinnamon is very apparent in this scent. So it is responsible for that beautiful spiciness that's putting through in this fragrance. I do consider this like a cool evening date night type of scent. You get the flowers in here. They blend so beautifully with the cinnamon and the amber and the incense and the woods, and it is such an impressive scent. It is beautiful. If you're looking for a good evening date night cool weather scent, look no further than JUDITH LEIBER's Night, especially if you don't want to break the bank. Beautiful scent. The next fragrance that I have on this list is from the house of Guess, and this one is called Double Dare. It launched back in 2015. It is a floral fruity fragrance. Even though this is classified as a fruity floral fragrance, I just don't think fruity floral when I smell this scent. I must say, I think maybe like oriental, maybe oriental vanilla, or just oriental, because it's not heavy on the vanilla. You know, I'm not a professional, but I surely know that this feels more oriental. It has more of an oriental vibe. Now it opens up with notes of mandarin orange, lychee, and strawberry. In the heart, we have violet leaf, jasmine, and lily of the valley. And in the base, we have vanilla, amber, and vetiver. The most prominent note that I get from this fragrance is absolutely the amber. So this is an amber prominent fragrance. It's the first thing that you're going to detect once you spray this fragrance out, and it is absolutely magical. If you like a beautiful, sweet, balmy, amber scent, you would definitely like this one. Sure, you get the mandarin orange, you know, it lightens things up a little bit. And I must say the combination of mandarin orange and amber is absolutely beautiful. I don't get a lot of the vanilla. It feels very grown up in my opinion. I don't consider this to be a sexy scent, even though I know a lot of people would smell this and immediately say it's sexy, but I think it's more sultry. I don't think it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's naughty enough. It feels sensual to me. It's warm. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's ambery. It's balmy. It gives evening vibes. It's long lasting. And I really do appreciate that with this fragrance. And it is super inexpensive. You could find a bottle of this scent for only $20. So you're definitely not going to break the bank with this fragrance. So yeah, this is a double dare. The next fragrance that I'm going to share with you guys is one that I know that you haven't seen, heard of, smelled in such a long time. And this is why I love to shop my own collection, because you just go back in your closet and you're going to find that you have so many amazing fragrances in your collection and you don't even have to buy new fragrances. I know I rarely buy new fragrances these days. I go in my collection, I shop what I already have. Of course, you know, I'm going to buy 1 and 2 fragrances. I mean, come on. But for the most part, I don't go crazy like I used to. I remember back in the day, I used to buy 10, 15 fragrances, and I'm wondering why my collection is like freaking crazy. But anyway, the fragrance that I'm talking about here is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and this one is called Amo Ferragamo. Everyone, their mama, their sister, their aunts had this fragrance. Everyone was so obsessed with this fragrance, and I think at one point or the other, you've smelled this fragrance or you've owned this fragrance, all right? Because you could not ignore nor could you avoid this fragrance. Like I said, it came out in 2018. It is an oriental floral fragrance, and I think that's the right classification. But you know what? I'll take that back. I think this is more of an oriental vanilla fragrance in my opinion, but you know, we let them go on and classify this one as an oriental floral fragrance because that's what they say. This fragrance opens up with notes of Campari, blackcurrant, and rosemary. In the heart, we have rhubarb, jasmine sambac, and mate. In the base, we have Tahitian, vanilla, ambroxan, and sandalwood. This is definitely a Campari scent. For those of you guys who don't know, Campari is a fruity liqueur, and let me tell you, it is very prominent in the scent. So this definitely gives fruit cocktail vibes. It smells like a tropical drink. It does sit on the most intoxicating base of smooth, creamy vanilla and woods, and that's what I love about this scent. I love the Campari. The fruitiness of the Campari is beautiful. The tropical feel that you get from this scent is absolutely amazing. It smells really good, but I'm a base note type of person. I love a good, sexy, seductive, warm, musky, smooth, woodsy dry down when it comes on to my fall fragrances. And this is definitely given that. What I love about this one is that it is very versatile. You could wear this one like probably anywhere. You could wear this one to the office. You could wear this one shopping, on a date. You could wear this to a doctor's appointment. It is very inoffensive. It's not in your face. It's just this beautiful, warm, sweet, creamy, woodsy scent that has the most intoxicating trail. It's just, I think it's one of the best fragrances from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. They definitely did their thing on this one. And what I love about this is that it does last and it projects nicely. Not super strong, but you definitely smell this on the wearer. You know, when they come around, you'll just get that beautiful scent in the air. It's very airy like that. But yeah, this is a beautiful scent. It's around $40 these days, much better price than what it used to be when it just came out. Honestly, I think they could go down a little bit with the price because of how long this one has been around. But I understand, you know, it's a very good scent. It's a high quality scent, and you know, it's beautiful. You know, it's $40. I wish it was cheaper, but it ain't, you know, I have no control over that. But guys, if you have this one in your collection, even if the color has changed into this deep brown, wear it, enjoy it. It smells good on you. believe your girl. All right, this is Amo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. The next fragrance that I have on this list is one that I've actually found a new level of appreciation for this scent since I've gotten it. I'm not sure if it's macerated over time and it's become a little bit more of everything that I was looking for in the scent. Anyway, the scent that I'm talking about here is from the house of Paris Corner, and this one is called KHAIR Pistachio. I absolutely love this scent. Like I said, I believe that this one just leveled up in my opinion. I'm not sure if it's macerated over time and it's become everything that I've wanted it to be when I just purchased it, or maybe I just wasn't as open-minded as I am now about the fragrance, or I'm just like getting to know the fragrance a little bit better and just appreciating every single point or part of this fragrance. So this fragrance came out in 2023 and it is categorized as a floral fruity gourmand scent. I absolutely agree with the classification of this scent because you do get the fruity aspect, you get the floral aspect, and you definitely, most definitely get the gourmand aspect of this fragrance. Now this scent is jam-packed with notes, and beautiful notes at that. So it opens up with notes of pistachio, ice cream, bergamot, hazelnut, cardamom, and rum. In the heart, we have pear, jasmine, peony, raspberry, geranium, and white peach. And in the base, we have whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy, tonka bean, and cedarwood. So as you guys heard, the notes are amazing. If you are into gourmand fragrances, then obviously those notes are going to definitely get your attention. This is definitely a pistachio scent. It's a gourmand scent more than it's anything else. Just gonna spray this out. Right away you get that pistachio. So by now, I think we are all aware that according to perfumers, pistachio has this clean, nutty scent, and you definitely pick that up right in the first blast of this scent. So you get something sweet, sugary. Of course, the ice cream is responsible for that. So you get that combination of pistachio, which feels like clean and nutty, and you get that creaminess, that sweet creaminess from the ice cream. It smells really good. I know a lot of people don't appreciate that clean feel that the pistachio has. I actually welcome it here. I think it smells wonderful. Now, as the fragrance progresses, it transforms into a sweeter scent, a more gourmand scent. So you definitely pick up on the whipped cream, on the cotton candy. You get more of the gourmand notes as the fragrance kind of transitions into the base. I know a lot of people may not agree, and that's fine, because as I'm about to say it, I'm not sure if I should say it because I don't want to mislead people. But sometimes when I'm wearing this fragrance, it makes me think of pink sugar. It doesn't smell exactly like it, but like I said, sometimes when I'm wearing it, it does put me in the mind of pink sugar. But I think if they came out with a pistachio version of pink sugar, or a flanker that they call pistachio pink sugar, it would like definitely smell like this. What I love about this scent is the performance. The longevity on this one is very good. The throw on this one is not super big, so it's kind of like an intimate scent, but you're definitely going to be able to smell it on yourself as you wear it, and people around you will definitely smell it. So if you like gourmands, if you like pistachio fragrances, then definitely try this one out. I believe you could find this one for like 20 or 22 bucks. Like I said, of course, I'm gonna link it down below if you're interested. I think the bottle is amazingly beautiful. It's very heavy. It's a quality bottle, quality fragrance. And for 20 or 22 bucks, you just cannot lose. All right. So this is KHAIR Pistachio from the house of Paris Corner. For those of you guys who follow my channel, you know I love me a good floral scent. So I definitely had to add this floral scent to the lineup because I think it's beautiful, and I think it would transition beautifully into the fall or cooler season. The scent that I'm talking about here is from one of my favorite perfume houses, which is Estee Lauder. I love the house of Estee Lauder. And the fragrance that I'm talking about here is an absolute classic, and this one is called Modern Muse. Now, Modern Muse launched back in 2013, and it is classified as a floral woody musk, and I would say that that classification is okay with me. It opens up with a top note of mandarin orange. In the heart, we have jasmine sambac, Chinese jasmine, lily, honeysuckle, flower petals, and tuberose. And in the base, we have musk, woody notes, patchouli, patchouli leaf, amber, and Madagascar vanilla. Now, this fragrance is clean, it's warm, it's slightly sweet, it's creamy, it's smooth. It does remind me of fragrances like Narciso Rodriguez for Her. And it also reminds me of Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. So it does feel like those kind of fragrances, you know, warm, clean, skin-like, musky, just very feminine and very soft, but definitely has presence. It does feel like a wedding type scent to me, or something that you could at least wear comfortably in the office. It just gives that vibe. If you go to church, you could also use this as your church scent, since you're going to be in close proximity to people. It's like, it's just a skin musky type scent, and it kind of wears like that. So I think that's the intention. But sometimes when I wear this scent, I find myself saying, give me more. I want more. Like, you know, I have to be intentional about smelling myself. But then again, I'm a very light sprayer. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a light scent. I just spray light. I don't know why. I just can't do the whole like drowning myself in the fragrance. Unless it's like a body mist, then I'll do that. This is still a beautiful scent, and I think it's worth trying. This is Modern Muse EDP by Estee Lauder. The next fragrance that I have on this list is from the house of ZARA, and this one is called Violet Blossom. I really enjoyed this fragrance. I must say that it's one of my favorite fragrances from the house of ZARA, and I think this fragrance would be perfect for the fall season. This one I would probably wear when it gets a little bit cooler, because it does have like a very thick, heavy, in your face type of scent. Even though it does calm down as you wear the fragrance, it does lighten up a bit, but it does have like a very in your face quality about it, and if you do too much, you may just regret it. I would actually reserve this one for cooler days, or at least cooler nights. It does wear more like a nighttime or evening time scent more than like a daytime scent, because of how dark it is, how sweet it is, how musky it is, how sexy it feels. It's one of those va va voom type of fragrances. Now, this fragrance I believe is beautiful. When I smell this, or at least when I'm wearing the scent, I get like this midnight, dark, sweet, fruity, plummy, or purple berry type scent. And under that, you get that muskiness, you get that sweetness, you get that slight powderiness. It does put me in the mind of Alien. It does have that feel. It does have that personality. I usually opt to wear this fragrance at night. It gives nighttime vibes, nighttime situation. You're going out, you're going to be active, you're going to be partying, you want to stand out, you want everyone to smell you, you want to be noticed, you want to get all that attention. This is one of those fragrances. It's not a shy fragrance. It's a fragrance that's very lasting. So you put this on, even if it's a couple of sprays, you're going to smell it for at least 7 hours. And if you spray more than I would typically spray, which is like 4 sprays, it could definitely last longer than that. But be very mindful. All right, it's a strong scent. It's an in your face type of scent. This is Violet Blossom. So the next fragrance that I have on this list is fairly new to my collection. It is from the house of Banana Republic, and this one is called Tuberose Overdose. Now, this fragrance launched in 2022. It is a floral fragrance. It opens up with the notes of black currant, green apple, and ginger. In the heart, we have tuberose, peony, jasmine sambac, tiare flower, and frangipani. In the base, we have ambrosinide, vanilla, precious woods, praline, and sandalwood. A lot of people do compare this fragrance to Armani's My Way. I don't know if I remember what My Way smells like. I don't have it in my collection. I've tried it before. I do remember it being like a very fresh but sweet bubblegummy tuberose type scent. I actually like the scent. I don't know if I get that from this scent. This one gives more like of a punchy, sweet, tart, fruity feel. It is very punchy. It is in your face. It is very fruity. And that's more or less what I get from this one. As it dries down, it gets more woodsy. It gets more musky. And it just, it feels a little bit more unisex as it dries down. It's a very nice scent. It's very strong. I did wear this one probably 2 or 3 times, and all of those times I wore this on a date. It can be a bit overpowering, which is why I'm mindful about how I spray it, because it can get like too much, okay? But I think this is a beautiful scent that could easily transition into the fall months. You could absolutely wear this throughout the fall months because of that woody undertone that makes it very strong in your face. And I could definitely see this one holding up in the cooler months. Maybe you're looking for something fruity, but something that has like a strong presence, something with some woody nuances that's gonna, you know, cut through the cold, at least when you're wearing it. I mean, that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, this is from the house of Banana Republic, and this is Tuberose Overdose. Another fragrance that I have in my collection that I am super drawn to, and I cannot wait to wear this one when it gets a little bit cooler outside. I did buy this one when it was like very warm, so I haven't gotten much wear out of this fragrance, but like I said, I can't wait to try it out. Is this fragrance by ELIE TAHARI. Cannot wait to try this one, guys. I remember picking this one up in Burlington. I paid $20 for the set. This is another one I may have trouble linking. It is on Fragrance Net, but I see that they only have the travel size. They do have this one available on Perfume Spot, but I cannot vouch for Perfume Spot because I've never shopped on that website. So if you see this one in Burlington or in TJ Maxx or any of those stores, you know, this is one to definitely try. This one actually is classified as a floral woody musk. It did launch back in 2019. It opens up with notes of bergamot and violet. In the heart, we have tea and floral notes. And in the base, we have woody notes, musk, and amber. Before even reading the notes, I knew I was going to see tea in the lineup. If you could imagine what a big cup of warm green tea with a couple squeezes of lemon would smell like. If you could imagine what that smells like, then you know what this smells like. That's literally what it smells like. It smells like warm green tea with lemon in there. I don't know how to get more detailed than that, but that's what it smells like to me. It's really nice, a very classy scent. It doesn't do too much. It's definitely one of those fragrances you could wear to the office if you have like a if you work in healthcare and you're not supposed to wear fragrance. It's possible that you could get away with smelling like this. It has a very natural type of scent. It's very muted, so it doesn't smell like obviously perfumey, but you just walk around smelling really nice, very refreshing, but very warm and inviting at the same time. It's a very comforting tea scent, so I really like that. This is ELIE TAHARI's fragrance for women. Last on this list is a fragrance from the house of Coach, and this one is called Coach the Fragrance. It is for women. It is a floral scent. It debuted back in 2016. It opens up with notes of raspberry leaf, pear, and pink pepper. In the heart, we have Turkish rose, gardenia, and cyclamen. In the base, we have suede, musk, cashmere, and sandalwood. This feels more fruity floral. It does feel more mature. It's a more elevated fruity floral type of scent. This is definitely a grown woman scent. It feels classy. it feels elegant. It feels like something that you'd wear when you're getting super dressed up, even to like a ball or something like that. It does give that vibe. But even though it gives that vibe, I could totally see someone wearing this one to the office, or even wearing this one casually. I know that that's kind of weird, but I think however you wear it, it will come through that way. It will translate that way. So if you dress it down, I could see it smelling good in that environment. But if you wear this one to like a ball or somewhere just more fancy or elegant, it could definitely hold up in an environment like that. It kind of reminds me like a couple of years ago when a lot of these type of fragrances came out, where it was fruity, floral, classy smelling, elegant smelling, powdery, kind of give that department store type of perfumey vibe. It does perform well. I do not overspray the scent because it has like that strong perfumey feel. I definitely would not want to sit in a cloud of this scent. So when I'm wearing this one, I spray very lightly so I could get little whiffs here and there. I think that's when it's best, you know. But yeah, this is Coach the fragrance. Okay guys, so that is it for me. My battery is about to run out. I'll see y'all in the next upload. I'm gonna do a body mist version of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy that one also. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.